Hey, welcome. If you are new here, welcome back. If you have been here before, I am Freya, this is Budgie Budgets, and you guys, it's January, it's 2025. Happy New Year. I didn't say that in my video before. I hope that you had a wonderful Christmas break and a wonderful New Year. I hope you all had a really, really lovely time and it wasn't too hectic and too busy and all of those things that Christmas often is. We actually had a really nice time. It was full on, but we did the zoo for hubby's birthday, which was really good. It was a really nice day. It was pretty quiet. And it was warm but not too hot, thankfully. So we did that, and then on Christmas Day we were actually just ended up being at home, and my wonderful brother-in-law came over and made us the most spectacular Christmas lunch. It was really, really nice, and I didn't have to do anything. He came and did everything just because he wanted to, and it was really sweet. It was a really, really lovely time, and we all just loved it. Like after lunch, we all sat on the couch and watched Home Alone 2, or the kids did. I think all three of us grown-ups had a little snooze after lunch. And then we had dessert because he'd made an amazing pavlova. It was just really, really nice. It's so funny because at the end of the day, my son was like, this has been the best Christmas ever. Like of all the Christmases that we've done where we've tried to jam a million things in one day and been here, there and everywhere, just his ideal Christmas was clearly just being at home and chilling out. So that was pretty awesome. And then on Boxing Day, we drove into the country to have lunch with all of my in-laws, which was also really, really lovely. It was stinking hot. But it wasn't too bad because we were in the car in the aircon the whole way up, and then in a nice pub with the aircon while we were there. So yeah, it was really, really nice. And then we have spent a couple of days, just one night down at my dad's at the beach, which was beautiful too. I always just find having my feet in the sand is a nice way to just recharge the batteries a little bit. So that was really good. I am exhausted now. It's been I'm looking forward to just a couple of restful days, although the kids are dying to go to the pool or the beach because it's going to be stinging hot here for the next few days. I think tomorrow is 35 or 36, and then over the weekend it's going to be 40 and 39. So yuck. But yes, I'm already hankering for summer to be over, even though it has only just begun. All right, so let's get into it. You guys saw my fancy new budget planner in my last video, so I thought we'd just quickly go over the budget for the whole month, and then I will show you the budget for this paycheck. If you're not interested, I will put a timestamp here so that you can skip ahead to where I am just playing with some very colorful cash. But basically this month is going to be a huge month for us. We are expecting $13,220. That is because we have 3 of my husband's normal paychecks, and we also have 3 of our other income paychecks. So somehow in this month we've wound up with 2 golden paychecks in one month because it's from each different pay source, which means we have a lot of money to play with. What I have chosen to do, I have changed up how I'm budgeting, and maybe I will do a video on different ways to lay out your budget. But what I have decided to do, what I initially did at the end of last year, was decide that I would break up our budget so that what we needed for the year was split into 48 weeks. And then our golden paychecks was like bonus money, par a few variable expenses that need to be contributed to weekly. I've actually changed my mind on that, and instead I am going to split what we need for the year into 52 weeks, which means that our golden paychecks really aren't golden paychecks anymore. Because I'm budgeting by the week, it means that every single paycheck that comes in is going to be divvied up in the same way. So you'll see in a minute what that means for different monthly expenses. But doing it like that frees up a lot more cash each month, which means I can essentially treat the majority of this pay that we get, which is a child support payment for my older 2 children, as a golden paycheck. It frees up a lot more money in that paycheck, so it gives me more money to play with every month for things like paying down debt, putting towards medical expenses, putting towards other expenses that come up, putting towards my super, stuff like that. I don't have to wait for those golden paychecks to come to go, oh, right, now I can do that. I can do it once a month with this paycheck because everything else is slightly less per week because I've split it by the 52 instead of the 48. I hope that makes sense. This is only going to work for me now because I am starting in a golden paycheck month and because I already have a bit of a buffer in my account. This would not have worked for me if I started trying to do this in April last year, because of the way 52 weeks pans out. In a month where you only get a regular amount of paychecks, so a non-golden month, you won't have enough to cover a monthly expense in that month. I hope that makes sense. So, our internet bill is $110. So I'm putting away $25 a week for that. In a normal month, that would only be $100. So I'll be short the $10. But because this is a golden paycheck month, I have an extra week. It's actually an extra 2 weeks in this particular instance of buffer. So you can see now that I'm going to have $150 towards internet because I've got those extra 2 months. And then what will happen is that $40 excess will pay for all the other extra months until I get to the next golden paycheck. That's how that works. So that's why all of our monthly expenses are inflated, except for these ones, which I'm considering wants, not needs, and therefore they are coming out of this third income. They will come out on a monthly basis, so they're not being paid for weekly. So our rent, we'll be putting towards 6 weeks worth of rent instead of your regular 4 for the month. So that is much higher than our actual monthly rent payment, which is $2,624. Sorry, I have to really think about that. Same with internet. Our home insurance has just gone up, but it's $63 a month, not $90. Our health insurance is $264 a month, and so on and so on. So what this is going to do is give us a bit of buffer for the next kind of 5 or so months until we hit our next golden paycheck. Likewise, because of how this falls out, groceries is massively inflated, but as a portion, this is a 5-week month, and a portion of that will actually be used in the first week of February because our second golden paycheck is on the last day of this month. So we're taking a chunk of that from our second golden paycheck, which, it's not going to be spent in January. It's going to be spent in February, but I have to take it out of January's pay. So same with takeaway, same with petrol, and all of the rest of them. So rent will have $3,636, internet $150, home insurance $90, health insurance $366, Apple Care $7, swimming lessons are for my youngest $150, Xbox $23, Spotify $24, iCloud $15, Netflix $19, YouTube $17. I am thinking about cancelling that and just sitting through the ads for a couple of months, for a total of $4,497, which leaves us with $8,723. Groceries is getting $2,400, takeaway $510, petrol $330, tolls $42, MyKey, which is our public transport system, is getting $38, chemist for medications is getting $120, dog food $138, spending for hubby and I $180, pocket money for the kids is $70, and swimming is getting $30. So this is not swimming lessons over here. This is in case my big two want to go to the pool and swim some laps because they're not doing squad anymore. That is $3,858, which leaves us with $4,865. So you guys, the envelopes are going to get some hefty love this month. Bills will be getting $1,309, our health binder $605, our family binder $650, our school binder $360, events binder $350, goals $120, Christmas is getting $80. Then we've got our Visa coverage is getting $435, our MasterCard is getting $360. Now this is normally a minimum payment of $150 a month, but I've put an extra month's worth of repayment towards it because I want to get a month ahead, because this is due really early in the month. So that payment's due by like the 4th of the month. So because of that, I want to be a month ahead of it, so that this weekly payment system works. So that is getting bonus money this month. It won't all be paid this month. A portion of it will be paid next month because it will come out of the paychecks as we go along the month. I really hope this is making sense. $435, also well above our minimum repayment. Our minimum repayment for this, I think, is down to like $250 or something, but we're paying $305 every month. So that's well above that, but again, it will carry over for the future months. Our crystal binder / extra debt repayments is getting $180, and then other is getting $416. This is the other miscellaneous spending that I was talking about. So we have spent on security cameras. We have spent on some other things for the household and for the garden. We spent some money at Bunnings just trying to fix up the fence as best we can to make it secure for the time being. And I have also spent on a whole host of health related things because of my current condition. So yeah, that's coming out of this. So some of it is money that's already spent. Some of it is money that I know is going to be spent. And that is coming out of this budget so that I don't have to pull it from anywhere else in here. So our budget for this paycheck is $2,631. Of that, $606 in rent, $25 to internet, $15 to home insurance, $61 to health insurance, $2 to Apple Care, and $25 to swimming. That is a total of $734, which leaves us with $1,897. We're doing $800 to groceries. Because I wanted to do rent weekly, I'm doing groceries fortnightly so that I can pull that out of the bigger paycheck. Same with takeaways, same with petrol, same with chemists, same with dog food, same with, oh no, not spending is still weekly. So that $800 is to last us 2 weeks, and our grocery extras is in there too. So I will pull about $20 out of that to put into the grocery extras category for bigger purchases that I know that I need to make. Takeaway is getting $170 for the 2 weeks, petrol $110, Tolls is getting $7, Mikey is getting $7, chemist is getting $40, dog food $46, spending is getting $30, which is $1,210. It leaves us with $687. And our cash envelopes are getting $522. The $2 will stay in the bank. It's just rounding for one of the subscriptions. Our MasterCard is getting its $150 payment, and the crystal binder will be getting $30, maybe, depending on what card we pull. So without further ado, let's stuff some envelopes, you guys. Goodness me, that was a mouthful and a half. Okay, so in here we are just stuffing guava, and I don't know why I already have a 5 in there, but then that should be 2 of these. This isn't due yet because I actually haven't started the subscription yet, but I will. This is just a really handy app for tracking symptoms and things. It was recommended to me by my doctor because I can upload all of my lab results and things and keep track of different things in there. And then that way, when I go to a different specialist, I can basically get it to spit out a report for me, and it will show them what's going on. So that's handy to have. Why have I got that in front? I don't like that. Okay. Then ambulance is getting a 5. There we go. So this now has 50, 60, 75 in there. Water is getting 25. I'm really umming and ahhing, you guys, about having all this money in the house. I'm kind of tempted to change to all prop notes. I don't want to because I feel like it might lose the impact. It might lose the effect it has by me not wanting to come in here and pull out cash that belongs to a specific category, but also, yeah, just the sheer volume of break-ins that have been happening in streets around our house is a little bit scary. So 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 in water now. Also, I mean, yeah, the house burning down next door last year certainly didn't do much for my feeling like it's a good idea to have money in the house. So we are adding 50 to electricity. I'm not sticking with a color per binder anymore, guys. I'm just doing them whatever color I like. And I might, bear with me. I'm just going to condense that to another 200 while I have it. So let's get rid of those. Okay, so electricity now has 200, 400, and 25 in there. And we took that 50 out because we're just adding 50 to it today. And that other 50 will go into gas, and then we might condense that down as well. Let's do that. Okay, so that's got its 50 as well. Gas, I feel like that is an orange and yellow situation, because why not? Okay, I'll have to change these because that's actually going to be 50 now that I'm doing it. So that has 225. I said that already, didn't I? Now that I'm doing it each week instead of by the 48 weeks. Okay, phones. I have changed this tracker a little bit, and that is getting 30. So it now has 200, 420, 40, 50, 60. And how I which marker is this? I think it's this one. How I have changed this is which one I'm specifically saving for. So I have to redo the kids' phones both in the next couple of weeks, which is why I don't have all of this money on the tracker because it felt pointless. And then what I will do is color in each time I put money in, and then I know that I've got enough for that next recharge. So the next recharge will be theirs in July, because I'm doing theirs 6 monthly until I can catch up a little bit, and then do everyone yearly. Hubbies and I both yearly, and they're both due in September. Okay, and then car insurance is getting 20, and then it'll get $20 a week, and then once a month it'll get an extra $40, and that will catch me up. So there's 45 in there now. Registration is also getting $20, and I changed this tracker as well. So this tracker, this now has 150, 70, 90, $205. I think I need an extra 10 in there, but we've put in 20 today, so we will color in this one. So I don't know if you can read it from there. I'll hold it up. But this has got every month. So my next rego is due in February, and then they're all $20 except for 2 of them are 15s, and that will give me exactly what I need for that period's rego. So there's an extra sneaky $5 in here, so I have to add an extra 10 at some point to fill out that one, and then and then we'll be good to go. So it was just to make it a little bit clearer to me that I was on track for when they're each due, basically. Okay, so that's that one. And then we have our health binder. So medical is getting 25, and these little guys are worth, let's do this color. These are worth 10. So once I finish this tracker, I think it's $500. I would like to have at least $1,000 in here just sitting there at any given time. So now we have 200, 300, 350, 370, 390, 410, 420 in medical. I am about to spend money on another app though, which will come out of there. Medications is getting 10. What color do I want this one to be? Maybe we'll stick with the same. Cute. Okay, so that now has $30 in there. Come on, open sesame. Dental is also getting 10. My poor teeth, like I really do need to book this in, but they've definitely taken a back seat. I don't have any teeth that are hurting or anything. They're just overdue for like a nice clean and polish, you know? Okay, so 200, 300, 320, 330 in dental now. Optical is also getting 10. I think I made this, yeah, $10 an eye now, so we'll just do one. that now has $50, $60, $70, and $80 in there. I need a few $100 before I take my daughter in for her checkup, because I'm sure she'll be due for new glasses. Okay, skin check is getting 5, so there's just 15 in there. This one's just going to be a bit of a slow burn now that hubby and I have both had ours done recently and there wasn't anything of concern. Orthodontics and excess both getting skipped. Vet is getting 10. Oh my goodness, you guys. My dog. You wouldn't even... What colour should I do vet? You wouldn't even believe it. Honestly, he's such a turkey. His anxiety just seems to be getting even worse. When we were going away, he just got so crazy. As soon as we were packing the car, howling like a maniac. $60 in vet now. I just don't know. I don't know. The vet's given us everything that we can try. We've tried like a thunder vest for him, which is like a tight fitting vest, which is supposed to help them calm down. That did nothing. I don't know. I don't know what we're going to do with him. But yeah, it definitely seems to be getting worse, which is not much fun. Okay, $5 into supplements. So that has 60 in it now. And then flea and worm is getting its regular 10. So again, I'm not going to color this in yet because that is the last amount that I need for, it's going to renew in January. So then come April, I'll start coloring those in and then I'll know that I'm ready for, not come April, as soon as this is paid, I'll start coloring these in. And then I know that come April, when the next one is due to come out, I've got enough money sitting there ready. They're actually on sale at the moment. And they're really cheap. They're 50% off, but I went to buy them and there's none in stock. It's really frustrating. It seems to happen all the time with that particular pet store where they run these sales and then you can't actually get anything that's meant to be on sale. And they're so just unhelpful. But anyway, do I want them all the same color? Maybe I'll make them gray. Is that weird? I feel like that is weird. Hang on. Let's think about this. Let's do the kapow in yellow. Oh, you guys, she's going to get all about the colouring now. Sorry. Put me on 2 times speed if it's annoying. And then we'll do the little red. Can you even see that? Probably not. I don't think I can even see that. But anyway. Okay, so $50 in family fun. Somehow I still have money in family fun. So there's $70 in there now, which is nice. We haven't touched the money in school holidays yet either, which is awesome. Okay, clothes is also getting 20, which is nice. That won't last long because my youngest needs some new bathers. Hers are all pilled and the other ones that I bought her, she hates them. I understand why it's a sensory issue because they're like laser cut. Which makes the edges of them really scratchy, so she won't wear them. 20, 40, 60 in there. So it's fine. I'll just have to get her some different ones. It's just unfortunate because those ones were super cute. Okay, shoes is getting 15. This is also going to take a bit of a hit for thongs and things. Let's just do... I feel like we haven't done purple yet. Make it like a Converse shoe, kind of. Don't mind me. Okay, so shoes has 20, 40, 55 in there. But what do I do then? Goodness. Okay, here we go. Hair is getting 10. What's a good colour for a hairdryer? Whatever, I'll just colour in the whole thing. Cute. So that has 20, 30, 40 in there now. My son is desperate for a haircut, but he doesn't want to go after last time's disaster. Skincare is also getting 10. I've just realized I do need to unstuff this a little bit because I did buy some stuff for myself and my daughter. This one needs a new tracker too. So $70 in there now, but I think it's actually more like 30. I will check it, unstuff it later on. Beauty is getting 5. And I have made these 10. So let's just do a portion of it. I'll color in the rest of it later. So 25 in there now. Books isn't getting anything. Neither is dates or toys and treats, but work expenses is getting a 10. What color should we make these? I feel like this nice green is a good one. Awesome. So that has 50, 60, 75 in there. House is getting 5. And what color will I make this? I'll make that green too. Maybe I'll make that the dark green. I'm going to really confuse myself when I have to come back next week and work out what colors I've made everything. Now that has 20, 40, 45, and 50 in there. Garden is also getting 5. We do need to still get some more things for the garden. 50, 60, 75 in there. We still need a new hose because our other one got so damaged in the fire. Okay, let's color in another one of these. This is not the same blue, clearly. All right, that has 25 in there now. And service is getting 15. So we'll do maybe this one. Okay, so that has 250, 270, 290, 305 now in car service. And my car is overdue. Is that the last one? No, one more. License is also getting a 5. Oh, this is hard picking colors. Maybe green again. Our driver's licenses in Victoria are green. Okay, so that now has 15 in there. Perfect. Okay, then school is getting 15. Now I think I was sticking with this marker in here. Just mostly because it matches all of the envelopes in there. Okay, so school now has 120, 35. And excursions is getting just a 5, so I won't color one in yet. So that's got 20, 25, and 30. I'm not sure if I'm going to like having excursions separated out from school expenses or not, but I thought I'd give it a go. Uniform. Can you hear that? That's my daughter's Tamagotchi crying. She'll probably bust in here in a minute so that she can come and rescue it. Make sure it's not going to die. I don't know why all of a sudden she decided it had to come alive again. There we go. Oh, I feel like I need to do that too. Okay, school uniform has 10, 20, 25 in there. Sports, I was getting, oh, did I give uniforms 5 or 10? No, I don't remember. If I have an extra 5 at the end, it was because uniforms was meant to get 10. Oh dear. Okay. Sports is just getting 10, so I won't colour in one of those yet. So it's got 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, and 5. Is that you at the door? I feel like I can hear her stalking at the door for a Tamagotchi. School books is also getting 5, but I've made those 10, so I'll just do the little nameplate. That has 20 now. And school photos is also getting a 5. So that now has 50, 60, 70, 85 in there. Technology is not getting anything. Neither is holidays, productions, or camp. All right. So now this one is getting a 5. I have started spending out of this already because it's her birthday this month. Turning the big 15. So she's got 250, 270, 275. I can't quite fathom having a 15-year-old. It's a little bit scary when I think about what I was getting up to when I was 15. Oh no. Oh dear. Lucky she's a good kid. Okay. So this one has 150, 170, 190, 195 in there. It's getting on its way. And I don't know what I'm going to change over to the newer ones actually. That one's getting 5 as well. And it's blue, which isn't going to show up because it's not the same blue. So it's now got 125. And then hubby is getting a 5. I think I will. I wasn't sure whether we were going to end up spending that 10 for his birthday that just went, but we didn't. So I'm going to colour that in so that this tracker is accurate. So 15 in there for him for next year. Well, this year, the end of this year. And I'm getting 5 as well, but I'm not going to colour in that tracker because it's my birthday next month and we will likely use this money. So I'll save that tracker for the following year. Parties is getting 10. So that now has 110 in there. And gifts is also getting 10. I might do these ones in different colors actually. Let's see. We'll start with pink, but I'll do this one. Okay, so 110 in gifts. Whoops. I'll probably cap that at like $150, I think. And then our anniversary is getting 10 as well. And we didn't actually spend what we had in there for this year. So we just had a very quiet night at home on New Year's and watched a movie together. And it was lovely. And I fell asleep halfway through it. So we've got 50, 60, 70, 80 in there. Yeah, so this will be saving for next year's, which is awesome. Getting a little head start. That is all, you guys, of the money. And then all that is left to do is to see of the $30 that we have, how much is going to go into our crystal binder and how much is it going to go to debt. So let's see. Agate. I don't know how. I don't think we've done many in that one actually. Let's see. Oh, a few. Okay, let's roll. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 15. What shall we do? I reckon let's do, I've got a 5 over here. Let me just swap this out. Okay, so that's our 30 in total. So let's put our 15 in here. And then in here we have 50, 60, 65, oops, and 70. I might make it my job to go through and condense all of these actually after I film this. So we've added $15 to our emergency fund. That's awesome. And then this other $15. What I was planning on doing is going in here and either putting it all in debt or having a little play of this. What do we think, guys? Let's do it. I don't know whether to make these all smaller amounts though. Maybe I will. I think let's do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Let's do that. Okay, so we've got a green one. Do I want the, yeah, I'll do the darker one actually because this is laminated, so it probably won't show up all that well. It's amazing how different the markers show up depending on whether or not you're colouring in a laminated something or not. All right, let's put that 5 back there. Let's do one for that. We'll do a couple. Oh, really? I don't want to do 2 greens in a row. Let's do this one. Okay. I might need to get my dice towel back for this, hey? And then an orange. What did I make it orange? 3. Okay, so that'll be $5. That's perfect. So we'll put 5 into our, and this will be saving for the holiday for my 40th and my daughter's 16th. Because that is still a goal. We're not going to be able to save huge amounts towards it, but that's okay. I'm okay with that. Any kind of break will be a nice break. I'm not fussy. I would much rather pay more off debt than save up for a big holiday. And you know, I'm a bit funny about going anywhere at the moment because I'm not well. So we're putting $10 into our debt payoff for the month and $5 into our ice cream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream challenge, which is fun. That was fun. And 15 into our crystal binder. So that's awesome. So that is all for today, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you're having a lovely, or hope you had a lovely Christmas break and a lovely New Year's break. Let me know down below if you got anything terribly exciting, or I actually got a beautiful set of watercolors from my dad, which is really exciting. I haven't swatched them all out yet, but I can't wait. I'm big on painting and sketching and junk journaling and all things planner and etc. When I'm not busy rejigging my budget for the millionth time. So yeah, let me know down below what nice shiny things that you've got. Let me know what big budget plans you have for this year. And I will see you. I'm hoping to get my next video up next Wednesday as per kind of normal-ish scheduling. I probably will just be dropping back to 1 video a week, so I'll just do a quick run through of the budget for that week, and I'll give you a timestamp if you want to skip it, and then I'll do the cash stuffing for the week, and I'm only doing that 1 savings challenge, so I'll try and circle through them pretty quickly. Once I've done that one, I'll pick another one from the advent calendar to play, because you know, I created them to play them. It's really I'll feel really sad if I don't get to play any of them. But yeah, I hope you guys have a beautiful week. If you have kidlets at home, I hope you're having fun on the school holidays, and I will see you next week for our next cash stuffing. Okay, I love you. Bye bye.